this is the Christian. This is the biggest bag that we do. It's kind of a remodeling of the first backpack that I ever made, and it's a backpacker's backpack. The idea is it has a lot of space, a big sort of 65-liter backpack that you can put a ton of stuff in and be really comfortable and stylish when you're traveling. This is all natural vegetable tan leather. So let me kind of show you a little bit about its features and how it works. Here we have the roll top. That's kind of our standard design. We always going with the roll top. And the nice thing about the roll top is it helps with weather. When it's raining, so the rain hits and comes down over here and then rolls down the bag. There's nowhere for it to enter into the bag through this roll. So it just helps with weatherproofing and keeping all your stuff on the inside dry. I slide my water bottle in the top, so you have a nice spot in the roll top to keep your water bottle. Along the top here, you have your straps, so a bit loose, so you can slip your map in real quick. If you're just quickly checking your map all the time, you can put it there. Otherwise, you keep it on the inside. She's loaded up pretty good right now, so it's heavy. Let me get some of the things off it and start unloading it to show you a bit about it. All three sides, the bottom two sides here, all have these leather straps for attaching extra things. Be it a tent or your sleeping mat here, a jacket. It just gives you that little bit of extra sort of space on the outside of the bag. So let's pull this guy off. Let me put my coffee over here out of the way. So you got your big standard two-man tent. These are removable, so if you're not lugging a bunch of stuff around, you don't need to have these straps on. The bottom, it's the same system, just a quick double ring. So quickly tightens up, quickly comes out, and it's really, really, really adjustable. Let's set these guys aside. So there's a bit of camping stuff. The whole thing about this design is, since it's such a big bag, it's really important that everything's really well reinforced and really strong. And it's really important when we were designing it to think of features that aren't going to wear out with time. So with the closure here, you have these two nice solid brass rings, and the idea with that is that they're a really strong, sort of reliable system for opening and closing the bag. They don't wear out with time like zippers and magnets and things like that. It's just a really nice, simple, classic idea. I'll show you a little bit about what's going on here in the front, the pockets we have. This front pouch is actually divided into two, so you have a couple divisions here, and then you also have a couple little slip pockets in the back where you can keep a pocket knife, or here we have a little notebook, and on the inside we'll show you what else we can keep. The nice thing about these solid brass clips is that they're kind of slow to open. So when you're traveling, people can't just flip your bag open really easily and steal from you. So they are a little bit slower in the long run, but I think it's worth it because they're harder to get into for theft. So here we got a small sort of little day camera, point and shoot, couple film. You can see there's a bit of space here. It fits a notebook nicely, your passport, that sort of thing. And in this one, I have it separated. I keep my passport in here, nice passport cover, and then also my media device as well. And there's room for other little knickknacks and odds and ends. We're running out of space here already, and we haven't even got into it. This is a big bag. Let's get into the main section of this bag and see all the goodies that we can keep. I might actually just drop these on the floor, if that's all right. So make up for some space, move some stuff over a little bit, and reorganize. Great. So these, just very simple, classic design, double rings, open and close real quick and easy. When I'm traveling, I tend to read a lot. And if you've ever read The Alchemist, big books double as a pillow. You'll get the reference. Notebooks, always super important to keep your ideas for down the line a little bit. Tobacco, which may or may not be a good idea, and a little bit of music for the campfire. And then getting down into clothes, say hello to the guys at Deluxe Cycles in Brooklyn, New York. And just give me a second to pull all these goodies out. Camera again. I shoot a lot of photos when I'm traveling, so I always have a few different cameras for different purposes. I got a medium format here, and then some 35mm cameras here. And all these fit in nice and easy. Sandals for the beach, and tons of changes of clothes, lots of space, so you're not doing laundry every single night. Shorts for the beach, umbrella, nighttime pants, some shirts, more shirts, a sweater, jacket. As you can see, there's a ton of room in this bag, and when I loaded it up just now to show you guys, I didn't fill it all the way and I didn't roll everything really tight. This bag's 65 liters, so you have a ton of room to be able to pack everything up nicely. Tablet to keep up to date on all your things. Hard drive. Laptop fits in there really nicely as well. And then I think a scarf, more clothing, and there's tons more room. Like this sleeping bag's -15 sleeping bag, and it's not packed up that tight. So big sleeping bag in there, tons of room. As you can see, no divisions to complicate things. It's just one big open space that allows you to decide how you want to pack your stuff. In the past, I had a lot of different backpacks, and they always have these different features that limit you instead of sort of letting you do what you want. So that's why it's one big open space. Getting close, all of the rivets have been reinforced with leather straps. And construction-wise, since this is such a big bag, it's really important that everything's super strong. So where we finish off the stitching here, you have copper rivets. Copper rivets here on the inside, it's been reinforced. This is double vegetable tan leather that's been stitched together, and that stitching acts as reinforcement, so super strong, not going to wear out. On the side here and on the straps here, we use a thicker harness leather so it doesn't stretch. On the back, really heavy duty reinforcement with copper rivets and vegetable tan harness leather, and then down here as well, nice heavy duty reinforcing. Everything on this has been really well reinforced and doubled up, so it's a type of bag that you can take out hiking and be in the mountains for a week on end, and it be raining on you, and you can rely on it not to give you any troubles on that trip. You got a nice chest strap here. It's really comfortable since it is a leather. It's not a synthetic material, so it kind of shapes your body nicely, and it's adjustable, so you can easily slide it up and down. Same thing with the shoulder straps. They're adjustable as well, and they're the same nice natural leather that with time it shapes to your body like a baseball, like it shapes to your body like a baseball glove or a nice pair of leather shoes. This helps with stability, and then also here, let's see, we have a belt stabilizer. So this just wraps around your waist and helps take up the weight of the bag. When you're not using it, you don't need to have this in, so you can just slide that out to kind of keep the clutter down. The same thing goes with your chest straps. So if you don't need them, just slide them off. No problem. All right, what else do we need to show on this bag? Again, we try to do the biggest pieces of leather we can instead of having small seams and pieces patched together. So this is all one piece of leather, comes down and wraps around the bottom of it, and then we have a seam here and another big piece of leather. and then of course your side pieces. So that just helps create a lot of strength and keeps the bag really strong. This is a sort of bag that when you're using it, you're gonna be going through a lot of different situations. Hitchhiking maybe, jumping into the back of trucks, hiking, dropping the bag down, putting it under buses, all this stuff that happens when you travel. So it's really important that the bag is strong enough to be able to take all of that abuse. And this really has been designed to stand up to all that. So that's the basic rundown of the Christian. A really nice answer to your synthetic backpacks that most people are traveling with now. It's really stylish, it's eye-grabbing, it's something different. And you know, with vegetable tan leather, you can always feel good about that material because there's no chemicals being used when it's being processed. Just a nice, good, natural, strong material. The Christian. There we are.